Legal and Compliance Counsel and Data Protection Officer at a leading oil and gas company in Nigeria. Compliance initiatives, modernizing internal policies, and driving data protection and ESG-aligned governance practices. She knows what she's doing. She's trained in both Nigeria and the United Kingdom. She holds an LLB from the University of Leeds and has been called to the Nigerian bar. Yes, you don't go abroad, do it and come back. You know what? I'm going to do it in Nigeria. I want to do it here. She's a certified data privacy professional, chartered secretary, and corporate governance professional. Her career spans top law firms and in-house advisory roles, where she has led litigation, transactional advisory, board governance, and risk management across multiple sectors. I didn't say I can go and look for trouble now. I mean, I can go and feel free. Okay, because this is a lawyer. Well, beyond practice, she is a published thought leader on board effectiveness and ESG integration, and an active member of several professional bodies in law, energy, and corporate governance, and a passionate contributor to capacity building initiatives. Well, I have the honor of having with me in the studio none other than Stephanie Oboh. Hi, Stephanie. It's great to have you on the show this morning.
Likewise, I'm so happy to be here today.
We are happy to have you. So, Stephanie, all of these accolades, let's double back a bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about growing up, because I want to know, did you always want to be a lawyer?
Well, yes.
Oh.
On the face of it, yes. So it was just from primary school, I said I was going to be a lawyer, and I just stuck with it throughout.
Oh.
So I didn't really. My dad is a lawyer as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a silk. So I looked up to him, I guess. So that's why I picked up my interest from. So it just grew over time, and I got to know what you could do with law. It's so diverse. It gives you a different edge and outlook on things. So yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Daddy's a lawyer. So what did mommy do?
Mommy, business.
Business. Oh, okay. And I'm intrigued by all of the things that you're doing, because usually lawyers want to, let me just go to court and all of that, but you chose something different. I hope, first of all, hope that there's a photo shoot with you and Daddy wearing the...
Yeah, of course.
I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Of course, yes. Photo shoot with Dad and my 2 other siblings. We're 3 lawyers in the family.
So nobody can dare you.
Nobody can dare us.
So law being something that you've always wanted to do, at any point in time, did you ever rethink that option?
No.
No, it was like a...
No, not at any point in time, no. But I mean, interestingly, if I didn't do law, I thought of doing engineering, but it wasn't in the forefront because me and math, we still have an interesting relationship. So it's always been law, but I was like, okay, if I was to come back and do anything again, I'll probably do engineering.
Fantastic. Engineering, okay. I mean,
I know it's like 2 different
2 different sides.
Yeah.
But with everything that you've ever accomplished or you
Yes.
have been doing over and over again, like you didn't just study law in Nigeria,
Yeah.
you went abroad. Why so?
Why? Just for a different outlook on things. So it sharpens and expands your horizon, going to a different jurisdiction, and you see things from how they see things. But the UK is a common law jurisdiction with Nigeria, so just a few tweaks here and there in certain areas of law, but largely it's almost the same.
How's the experience like over there, like learning?
Very good. Yeah, it was very good. You got to meet people from across the world, get to interact, get to see how people do their things. It's very eye-opening and just like I mentioned, expands your horizon and your outlook on things. Yeah.
So why did you come back?
$1 question.
Yes. Why did you come back?
I guess at the time I was going, it was to go and the way people go to BAC or go to UI to go to school. That's how I went to school. I went to school and I knew I was gonna come back. I wasn't going to like Jackpot or going to anything. I knew I was going to school and I had the intention of coming back. So it wasn't a thing where I was planning to maybe stay. I just went to school like every other person went to school and they came back to their home. Yes.
All right. There's so many questions on my mind as to how you as an individual work in the industry that you're in.
Yeah.
Right. Specifically because you're not just doing the usual law. It's like oil and gas. defender of the universe. But we're going to go on a short break. When we come back, we talk more with Stephanie Oboh right here on today's Oboh.
So cool. Before I get to your question, so prior to going in-house, I was actually in active dispute resolution. So I did litigation, just dispute resolution in general. Dispute resolutions, and then notes. I was trying to give definition. And before coming in-house, I know that as a going to litigation, going to court, it had its challenges, which involved, just delays and all of those things. Coming in-house is also trying to find your footing because, the core of the business is not necessarily law. Okay. So that switch was interesting. It was a different new for me, like it was a new normal for me. So I had to find my way around, also still making your mark and with good work ethics and just doing your bit to ensure that you minimize the exposure, legal exposure for your company and your stakeholders you're working with. Yeah.
Okay. And being that, because when you meet a lawyer, there's that, this person is prim and proper. This person obviously knows what they're doing, like a double-edged sword. When people meet you, what is the first impression of you? What you've heard?
Well, I see why you're a lawyer. But if I do say to myself, I feel like this is me as a person given before law, right? But people tend to think I'm maybe critical or my approach, they think how I analyze things, I look at things from worst case scenarios, and everything you do as a lawyer. I guess that's for me, it's my person, but I think law complements that person. So the first thing I hear is, that's what you're lawyer.
I mean, your early days in this industry, I mean, what did it look like before the success that you are now?
Because of my kind of person, I was very excited. I wanted to take on as much as I could because I love to learn. So I want to do as many things as I can and see how I could, where are my strengths, where are my weaknesses, do I need to drop this, do I need to pick up this? So coming in litigation, I wanted to do everything. As a newbie, I actually argued a brief at the Court of Appeal. I wanted to throw me out there, put me in let them chew me if they have to chew me, because I know that I'll be better for it. So that's my approach starting off. I wanted to do the grinding because the first 5 years is a good time to set your foundation right, put it on your career foundation and the legal space, make it firm, ensure that you've gone to the grit. Because after a while, money sets in, you start, being a big woman or big man, you don't want to do the dirty work as a junior would do. Yeah. So
did you ever feel stuck at any point in time?
No. Plainly speaking, I can't think of a time I was stuck.
No. With maybe a case and you were
stuck in that way.
Yeah, stuck in a case.
A case. No,
you don't have to give all the full details, don't worry.
None that I can think of right now on the spot. I'm sure maybe there was some time we would have like a very difficult case, but again, two heads are better than one. So I'll probably be working with a colleague or seek advice from other people. What do you think? Look at this scenario. So it's always good to work with people. I believe so much in teamwork.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes. Because really, teamwork is the dream.
I'm telling you.
I mean, you had mentioned that this was something that you've always wanted to do. Of course, as a child, you didn't quite know the intricate details that it entailed. Wanting to be a lawyer, going to school for it, going abroad for it. Yeah. But what was the defining moment for you that made you think, I belong here? This is what I was made for?
When I got into the practice properly, from law school actually.
Okay.
I really enjoyed. I know people cry about law school, but funny enough, I really enjoyed law school. I don't even know what it was, but I enjoyed learning, just getting through the whole procedural process that goes on in law. So I enjoyed law school. I think law school was like, I can do this. Yes, like okay, these are the opportunities. And coming on, I see more opportunities that I could take on as a lawyer and just go for it.
That's beautiful. Well, there is something that I've seen over and over again, especially with lawyers. We don't have so many female lawyers, right? We do, but not as much as the men. They're always at the forefront of this. They want to be the ones to. Have you ever had a situation, maybe in your industry, that made you feel like, just maybe this is not the best? Should I have picked up this? should I have picked up?
Not at all. Not at all. There's so many. Yes, I mean, because a lot of factors come into play with women working and what have you. But there's so many thought leaders, women leaders in the industry that make us proud every day. That make us so proud every day. So, not at all. I mean, I look up to those women, and
Now, with the work comes a little pressure.
A lot of pressure.
I say that so that you can correct that impression. It comes with a lot of pressure. How do you handle this? How do you juggle? Because at home there's you just taking care of yourself, being a baby girl, living the soft life, and then being a lawyer, the grades and all of that. How do you handle that?
How do you handle it? Honestly speaking, the game is the game. The game is the game. You have to consciously find a balance, right? You have to consciously find a balance. I'll emphasize that. But aside from that, I think it's just I wing it. Let me confess to you, I wing it. I try to ensure that my output, shows that I've put in the work. Because a good poet once said that. Also, if you don't make no evidence, he tries. So
right.
So you just have to keep it going and just find what works. I don't think there's one size fits for all. But I would strongly advise anyone listening and in such position to find a balance, because your life still needs to happen. Some people just get soaked up and live their life. No, you need to make a conscious. I had to make a conscious effort. Put boundaries in place. I leave by this time, or after this time, I'm not going to do this. But I mean, you have to make some compromises here and there, but ensure you have your boundaries in place and find your balance. Or above all, just bring it to as each day comes. Take it as it is. Exactly. Yeah.
I can tell that you're daddy's girl, seeing that you followed. Yes. You followed daddy's roots.
Proudly a daddy's girl.
So, what's your relationship like with your father?
Amazing. He's so cute. I love him.
He's so cute.
Yes.
Is that all we get?
Okay. No, he's amazing. I can't even put it in words. He's just. I think he's every dad's dream. If I put it into me, yeah. Every girl's dream, rather. He's amazing. He does his best to ensure that we're good and comfortable and the right path. Choosing. Like guided us in the right path to ensure that we turn out for the best. Yeah.
Is there something that you took or you are taking away from your father, the lesson learned? I know, yes, there's so many lessons, but there's one thing that you can say, oh, I got this from my daddy.
The drive.
The drive.
The move. Let's get it. Yes, actually, we need results. Yes, that's what I took from my dad.
Oh, that is absolutely good. Okay. Have you ever been, because I know that I've seen a couple of law films, what's her name again? Please remind me. Oh gosh, she literally is here. Pope. Olivia Pope.
Okay.
Olivia Pope, the, what's her name? I can't quite remember this other law movie that I did see quite a number of times.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes, How to Get Away with Murder. Have you ever been underestimated? Because, I mean, you're not. Have you ever been underestimated?
To be honest, I don't try to see those things. So if that's on you, but you see me in action and you see what I'm made of. So I quiet the noise. I think that's one skill I learned. So I don't. Possibly some people may have, but I don't see it because quite frankly, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I shun myself to such things. So yeah.
Now, we talked about the work balance, work-life balance. How do you unwind?
Well, traveling, hang out with friends, brunch, dinner, Yeah.
What's your favorite sport?
Swimming. I also like badminton.
Oh, okay.
Tennis, yeah.
Nice. That's really good.
I also play the saxophone.
Okay, now this conversation has taken a different turn.
Yes.
Because you're a lawyer, and this was something you always wanted to do, and then you thought to yourself, maybe engineering. If it's not law, we'll do engineering. And now there's music.
No, so let me be humble. It's not. I'm not doing it on a white. It was. I learned it. I learned it as a young child, like secondary school. I played for church for a bit. I could just play it, but I don't play it as a business or
yeah. Well, it's a gift that you have, a skill that you have.
A skill.
But do you still play?
I can still play, but I don't play as often as I did before.
So you still have your saxophone?
Yes, I still have my two saxophones. Soprano sax to be precise.
Okay, you see that she didn't just have one. You have two. What's the type of music?
I listen to gospel a lot. Yeah, to be honest, I listen to just gospel predominantly. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm definitely there's a God factor for you in every situation. Please talk to me about it.
God, He's literally. I'm here today because of God, like the leading of the Holy Spirit. I believe in Jesus, and I do hope that people listening to come to the knowledge of that truth. But God has literally been held my hand. His hand has literally taken me everywhere. I'm nothing without God. Nothing. Not even. Nothing. Literally everything. My story, how my life has been, is so intentional, and that's it. But it's been an interesting journey. I'm grateful for how far I've come, and where God is taking me to, where I am now, where He's brought me to, and where He's taking me to.
There's so much joy in your eyes when thinking about this, and which is quite beautiful. If you ask me, because I mean, there are so many things we've heard about lawyers. Yeah. And there is this lawyer, his exams are not in the right place. But you having God and proclaiming and saying all of these things makes me understand that there is that factor that you would never.
Yes, you're like. You have see. I always say this to everybody, anyone that cares to listen. Your principles guide you in life. At a young age, I picked up. I can't do this. I cannot do it. This principles I've set for myself, has helped me with certain things, certain decisions. Like when you're faced with some ethical dilemma. So your principles guide you and such decisions. They actually, I know of lawyers that have kept it clean. Kept it as clean as humanly possible, and still reverend God and ensure that they're still working not out of God's will, out of what He would have them do. So there are people like that. I know, stories here and there, but they're actually people. I know firsthand someone that he abides by godly principles and standards. Yeah.
It was okay. Now, if someone comes to you and say, "I want you to defend me, but I did it," and then gives you maybe a huge sum of money, money that you're like, hey,
well,
this could change my life.
I'm not even in core litigation again. So I'm not in core litigation again. But I'm not in core litigation at the moment.
But how is it being working in oil and gas and being, in the industry that you're in right now? Why did you choose it, and how has it been working there?
So it actually came from my journey. So as I progressed in life and in my career, the opportunity came. You just go for the opportunity. I found that it was an interesting area, different from what I was used to. I actually still like litigation. I'm sure eventually I'll go back to core litigation because I like it. It's adrenaline. Because that's
know your honor.
I like it. I find it interesting.
Yeah.
Right. But back to the story. The opportunity came. I went for it, and so far so good. It's been good. It's different. Like I said, it was not far from my norm, but I'm going from law firm to in-house, so it was that switch was there. But other than that, just adapt and to learn the ropes, learn what you need to know, you need to learn, and just grow.
Yes, growth is inevitable for you, and I can sense that. But what personal habits has been a non-negotiable for your success? Like, if I do this, this is where I'm going.
A fantastic work ethics. I think if you meet anyone that's worked with me, you'd say, "Oh, this person is hardworking. This person has has a very good work ethics, right?" I think that has really been a standout for me. And I mentioned earlier, I'm a sucker for teamwork, right? So those two things, you'd want me in your team. Humbly speaking, I'm the kind of person you'd want in your team.
Okay, and being the kind of person that we want on our team. What advice would you give any young lady who's looking forward to being a lawyer tomorrow?
I would say go for it. Do not let the noise maybe try to stop you, or women don't succeed in, let's say, litigation, or if you're trying to go to the bench, be it a judge or a judge. Don't let anything stop you. Go for it. As much as possible, find mentors, find people that could guide you, put you in the right path, give you advice. It's very important in this life. There are always people to learn from. You might think you're the best, but there's always someone to learn one or two from. Seek guidance. Make sure that your foundation, like I mentioned, is solid and a good place that's helps your progress. When I say good place, a good place to work.
Right.
So start off as much as possible. Start early from when you're about to end law school. Try and start applying to the right places. Ensure that you enter a very good place that helps your growth.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
And we've been speaking to Stephanie Oboh.
Yes.
Fantastic. And she is one woman who has done the most in her industry and continues giving. And it's so beautiful to see how young, vibrant, and driven you are. She's a highly accomplished legal and governance professional with a strong footprint in Nigeria's energy and corporate landscape, the corporate world. And she has been our guest today on Today's Woman. I mean, thank you so much. Beyond all of this, she is a thought leader on board effectiveness and ESG integration, an active member of several professional bodies in law, energy, and corporate governance, and a passionate contributor to capacity building initiatives.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, for joining us in the studio
Thank
this
you.
morning.
Here today.
Oh, we're so happy to have you. I thought you almost spoke French. I was going to say, you speak French too.
Oui, je parle français. But un peu.
Oh, I love it.
Ado, yeah, 8 level, yeah.
I love it. Thank you so